What's up, everybody? This is Danny Mathematics here with another example to solve. And today, guys, I want to solve example 4 of parallel lines and transversals. And in example 4, guys, we have these two parallel lines that are labeled as L and M, but they both are intersected by these two transversals, J and K. Okay, and because they're intersected by J and K, that creates so many different angles that we need to find out the measurements for. Okay, so they did give us expressions that represent some of the angles. And this angle right here, guys, this is 5x, right? Now, if this angle is 5x, then this angle is 5x because these two angles are vertical, and we know that vertical angles equal. So I can also put 5x right here. Okay? Also, I can put 5x right here because this 5x and this angle are corresponding angles, meaning that they equal, meaning that they sit in the same position. Okay? And then, of course, this angle is vertical to this angle, so this angle will also be 5x. Okay? All right, same thing. This angle is corresponding with that angle. Remember, corresponding angles equal because they sit in the same position. So this is also 5x. This angle is vertical to this angle, so this angle is 5x. Okay. This angle is corresponding to this angle, so that angle is 5x. This angle is vertical to that angle, so that angle is 5. So if you notice, guys, in parallel lines and transversals, there are going to be a lot of angles that are going to equal in size, okay? Because they're either corresponding, or they're vertical, or they're alternate exterior. They're going to equal in size, okay? Same thing with 7x plus 24. This angle is vertical to that angle, so this angle right here will be 7x plus 24. This angle will be 7x plus 24 because it's corresponding. Okay, same thing with this because these two angles are vertical. So it'll be 7x plus 24. Okay, same thing right here, right? This would be, this 6y plus 7 is corresponding with this angle. So this right here will be 6y plus 7. And then this angle and this angle are vertical to these two angles, so they also will be 6y plus 7. 6y plus 7. Okay? So now, guys, what we need to do is, guys, we need to actually solve for the values of x and y to find out the values of each angle, or the measurements of each angle, okay? Now, another fact that we know, guys, is that a straight line equals 180 degrees. So two angles that sit on the same straight line will equal 180 degrees. So for example, guys, these two angles right here, 5x and 7x plus 24 equals 180 degrees because they sit on the same line, okay? So what we can do is, guys, we can actually solve for that. We can actually solve for x. So we're going to have 5x equals, oh, actually, I'm sorry, 5x plus, because added together, they will both equal 180, my bad. So 5x plus 7x plus 24 equals 180. And actually, let me write it somewhere else because I don't really have a lot of space. I don't want to mess up the space. So let me just write it right here. So once again, guys, we got 5x plus 7x plus 24 equals 180. So 5x plus 7x plus 24 equals 180. Okay? So what we can do is, guys, we can combine like terms. We can split the room, combine like terms. 7x plus 5x equals 12x. So now we're going to have And then also we can subtract 24 on both sides. We can go ahead and do that. So 180 minus 24 equals 156. Okay, and then 5x plus 7x equals 12x. And then we divide both sides by 12 to get x by itself. X will equal 13. Because 156 divided by 12 equals 13. All right, so in all the values of x, we need to put 13, right? So we can actually solve all of these that have the value, that have x within them. All the expressions that have x in them, since we have the value of x, we can solve for those particular expressions, right? So let's go ahead and do 5x. I'm just gonna do it on the side. So 5x, which is basically saying 5 times 13, 5 times 13 equals 65. 65 degrees. So all the angles that say 5x, I can put 65 degrees, okay? So I'm gonna actually erase them. I'm gonna put 65. So that angle is 65, this angle is 65. All right, this angle is 65. This angle is 65. This angle is 65. This angle is 65. 65. And then 65, right? All of these angles, I can put 65. Okay? Now, the expression that says 7x plus 24, I can plug in 13 as x. So I'm gonna have 7x, 7x, which is 7 times 13, plus 24, right? 7 times 13 is 91, and then 91 plus 24 equals 115. So all of these particular angles that have that same expression, I'm going to erase them, and I'm going to put 115 degrees. Okay? And then I know that's true, guys, because remember, a straight line equals 180. 115 plus 65 equals 180, right? So that lets me know that I have the right values. Okay? $115, $115, okay? And also, guys, I'm assuming that this would actually have to equal 115 because 65 minus 180 equals 115. But let's just still find out the value of y. Let's just act like we didn't know that. We need to find out the value of y, right? So once again, remember, a straight line equals 180. So I'm going to put 180 equals 65 plus 6y plus 7. 6y plus 7. Okay? In order for us to find out the value of y. Of course, I can combine like terms. I can combine 65 and 7, which is 72. So now we're going to have 72 plus 6y equals 180. Okay? I need to subtract both sides by 72. 180 minus 72 is 108. So I have 108 equals 6y. And to find out the value of y, I would divide both sides by 6. And then y would equal 108 divided by 6 is 18. It's 18. So y would equal 18. Okay? And then, of course, guys, if we plugged in 18 as y, we could actually solve for these expressions, even though we already know the answer, right? So 6 times 18 equals 108, and 108 plus 7 equals 115. So all of these will actually equal what we already said it was going to equal, which is 115. I just wanted to find out the value of y, because you can find that out first before x, right? So that's 115, this is 115, and this is 115. And then of course, this is 115. All right, guys, so we have successfully found out the measurements of each angle, okay? The angles that equal, guys, either they are vertical or they are corresponding, right? Either they're vertical or they're corresponding, meaning that they sit in the same spot. A vertical, you can literally flip it over, it'll turn into the next angle or the other angle, which is equal. So once again, guys, this is example 4 of how to find out the measurements of each angle